Hey everyone, let's talk about something that's on everybody's mind right now. The housing market. It feels insane, right? You scroll through Zillow for fun, and suddenly you're looking at a tiny, dilapidated shack listed for $1 million. You think to yourself, is this a joke? But it's not. Home prices have absolutely skyrocketed into the stratosphere. It feels like just yesterday you could find a decent starter home for a reasonable price. Now, that same house costs double, sometimes triple what it did just a few years ago. The median home price in the US has shot up to levels that are simply unattainable for the average person. We're talking about a 40–50% increase in just a couple of years in some areas. It's unsustainable. People are being priced out of their own hometowns, the places where they grew up, where their families are. For prices to ever feel normal again, they have to come down. There's no other way around it. But wait, it gets better. Let's say you actually find a home you can afford. Now you get to play a fun new game called Guess the Interest Rate. A few years ago, you could lock in a mortgage rate around 2.5 or 3%. It was the silver lining. But today, we're looking at rates hitting 7, even 8%. Let's break down what that actually means. On a $400,000 mortgage, the difference between a 3% rate and a 7% rate is over $1,000 a month. $1,000 days. That's a car payment, your groceries for the month, your entire utilities bill, all just vanishing into thin air, paid directly to the bank as interest. It's crippling. So not only are the houses themselves ridiculously expensive, but the cost to borrow money to buy them has also exploded. It's a brutal 1-2 punch to anyone dreaming of home ownership. For the market to function, for people to have a fighting chance, these rates have to come down too. So you've got record high prices and sky-high interest rates. The whole system feels like it's stretched so thin it's about to snap. And that brings up the big scary question everyone is whispering. Is the market going to crash? Are we about to see a massive correction? Experts are divided, of course. Some say no. The fundamentals are different this time. They'll point to low housing inventory. There just aren't enough homes for sale, and say that this will prop up prices. They'll also say lending standards are much tighter now than they were back in the day, so we don't have the same level of risky loans floating around. But others are sounding the alarm. They see the warning signs. They see that affordability is at an all-time low. People literally cannot afford to buy. When buyers disappear, sellers are eventually forced to lower their prices. It's simple supply and demand. How long can prices stay this high when the pool of qualified buyers is shrinking by the day? It feels like we're in a standoff, a game of chicken between sellers' expectations and buyers' reality. And someone has to blink first. This whole situation, it has a very familiar, very unsettling ring to it, doesn't it? It feels a lot like 2008. Think about it. Back then we had a housing bubble fueled by easy credit and speculation. Prices got detached from reality. Then, the bubble popped. The market crashed, taking the entire global economy down with it. People lost their homes, their jobs, their life savings. It was a catastrophe. Now look at today. We have asset bubbles everywhere, not just in housing, but in stocks and crypto. We have runaway inflation that the Fed is trying to fight by jacking up interest rates, which is slowing down the economy. We have global instability, supply chain issues. The parallels are eerie. The question isn't just, are we heading for 2008 again? The real question is, could it be worse this time? In 2008, the government and the Fed stepped in with massive bailouts and cut interest rates to zero to save the system. But this time, our national debt is astronomically higher. Inflation is the big monster they're fighting, so they can't just print money and cut rates like they did before. Their hands are tied. We're in uncharted territory, caught between a rock and a hard place. The dream of owning a home, a cornerstone of stability for generations, feels more like a fantasy. So what do you think? Are we on the brink of another major economic meltdown? Or is this just a painful but necessary correction? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. This is a conversation we all need to be having.